And good evening, folks. This is Cook's War Strategy Gaming with another episode of Rome Total War Remastered, the Egypt campaign. The goal in this episode is to build better armies, and what I mean by that is to create a stack with the best quality troops that we can afford, while our older armies are at the front line. And as they kind of get disorganized and lose men, our newer armies, our newer, better armies will come in for the final kill. So we'll do a little bit more planning basically with our armies in the closer to our cities before we move them to the front, basically. We are still in the war against Parthia, Seleucians, and Pontus. Not to mention the Numidians in North Africa, who have stalemated because we just are sitting here with this stack of 2,700 men under Imhotep. And our goal too also is maybe to finally finish off the Parthians. Now Dumatha has a large garrison, but there are only Eastern infantry in that town, so we can probably siege it without much difficulty before they surrender. We have just recently acquired Asakia in the old Persian Empire region, and are just trying to consolidate our power there. So with our general Philippos Euergetes in command of the main army there, we are marching reinforcements that are actually getting blocked by rebel armies in the mountains. And then we have the new formation from Pontus, this new stack that they have recruited, facing up against our General Ptolemy, which they won a battle earlier in the Sinope region here in northern Asia Minor. Let's see, we might be able to reinforce the army here in Asia Minor under Ptolemy, as Mazaka now has better public order. Probably actually want to move the Nubian cavalry out too. They're stronger cavalry. Alright, and we can start making the base of our new army here. Behind we have the Pharaoh's bowmen, onagers, axemen. Okay, now here in Tarsus we're going to build some Nile Spearmen. We have some bowmen here too, so we already have some bows ready to help form this new army. So we have 3 bows. I'm wondering here, we have 20 slots, right? Trying for a well-balanced, powerful army. So we already have 3 of our bows. Onagers. We probably will want 1 or 2 more bows. So in Antioch, let's build an axeman, and I really want another Pharaoh's bowman. So we can build that out of Sidon. So we'll build that out of Sidon. We also need the backbones. We're building 4 in Tarsus. We can speed this process up by building in Damascus some more Nile Spearmen. That'll be 8. So do we want... So we have 8. That leaves 12 slots left. 2 or 3 axemen. That's 11. Plus the general, that's 12. That leaves 6 spots. So maybe 8 spears are too much, because we want some room for bows and some mobile troops. Egyptian chariots. We would like some Egyptian chariot archers. We'll play around with the formations and see what is the best of the best. We've spent most of our money then on recruitment, so not much to build right now. The Western Front. Still no activity by the Numidians. Let's take a look at our navy, though.
Ready to sail. Aye, my lord.
There's some 218 ships under Pontus.
Ready to sail. Yes, mighty lord. Aye, great lord. Ready to sail. Yes, mighty lord. Prepare, great lord. Attack.
Let's defeat their navy there.
The sea is yours, great lord.
And I think we're ready to advance the next turn. I need to make a note to myself. I think there's a better way to speed up the animations. Because as we get further in the game, it becomes slower and slower with all the agents moving around. No alerts. House of Brutii is the most advanced faction at the moment. We have 8,000 gold. Let's take a quick look at our trade. So our merchants, how are they doing? So yes, I put up most of my merchants on auto manage, and they seem to be generating more income. I'll leave it up to the AI. Mayor of Bostra is producing 444 gold. Population growth is, we're losing population, 2,200 per turn. So income is down overall. I haven't been building as many buildings, and we've been producing larger and larger armies, so that's probably where a lot of the funds are going. Trying to make that final push against Parthia.
Mighty general. Mighty general.
Got these rebels in my way of my reinforcements. It's one unit. I should be able to push them back. Ah, stupid.
My liege, move out.
We need to get spearmen garrisons to Seleucia, because the public order there is very bad. How's our governor? Our governor's not bad. He's not good. He's not bad either. So he's not causing the issues. I think it's probably just overpopulation and a whole lot of other distance to capital penalty, culture penalty, unrest, and squalor, and not enough bonuses. We are building the counselor's chambers, which should help. We should also build a bazaar. That won't help execution square would help. So we'll build that after we build the counselor's chambers. And then we can build probably another shrine, the awesome temple of Imhotep. And that should help the public order situation in Seleucia. As well as maybe just building some more garrison troops. We'll build cheaper spares. Nubian spears that are a little bit more affordable.
Mighty general, forward, sire, mighty general. Orders.
Alright, so we have 2 axemen in this new army. Let's put the spears there too.
My liege.
Start reinforcing the new army with some Nile Spearmen. So that we'll only have the Nile Spearmen.
Sire. My liege. Onward.
Although we might want to also build... Let's build chariots in Sidon. We also want to build... Well, I can't build Pharaoh's Guard here in Sidon yet. I haven't built enough of the right buildings there yet. I'm gonna do another Chariot Archer there, so there'll be 2 Chariot Archers, and that's about so 1 on each wing of the army. As for other cavalry troops, we don't want the Desert Cavalry. We want Nubian Cavalry. So it might take some time to build this army since I am limited to exactly where I can build them. Alright, so the Pontus army stays in our front. They have 3,300 men. We don't have a spy with us, so we don't get the full look at their army. I see a lot of Eastern Spearmen. They do have some Phalanx Pikemen, some Archers. We have a hodgepodge army right now.
Move out, orders.
They have some reinforcements coming.
Onward.
But we have the initiative. And we have actually 1.5 stacks that we're going to attack.
Take up your spears.
All right, let's
Saddle the
start
horses.
deployment.
Drink the last of you. Await my orders.
We got spears. All right, let's get our spears together. Spearman.
Mercenary. Units crew. Cavalry, first 3 lines.
All right.
Units, double time.
Let's take a look. Do we want to go on the right here? Yes. Yes, we do. Let's get our bowmen together.
Units crew.
Chariot Archers.
With all haste. Units crew.
So we have Scythian mercenaries and the Chariot Archers on our left. We can group those guys together. Alright, we have some other spearmen here and axemen. We'll put them in a group. And double line. Just stacking our left. Desert Cavalry now carry Scythian mercenaries and Nubian cavalry. They'll be on the far left. And we have different formations here. Double line, sorted single line. Alright, we'll do that one. And Sarmatian mercenaries, they'll be here, held in reserve. We also have some Eastern mercenaries. We'll hold them in reserve as well. Let's start the battle.
Now the enemy will no fear. Reinforcements have come, and your strength grows once more.
Move at the double. Units, double time. General. Run! Chariot Archers.
See if we can get these Chariot Archers over here. On top of this little hill there.
Chariot Archers.
Then our cavalry on the far left. We also have reinforcements too that are waiting to pounce. And now our bows open fire. So we got Cappadocian cavalry and their eastern. Let's bring these guys up here and flank them. Why are these Chariot Archers got way too close? Let's charge down there.
Units, attack!
Nile Spearmen.
Units, double time.
The Sarmatians are probably going to lose if they stay in that fight too long.
Run, bowman. The enemy general flees like a frightened child. Now attack and break the will of his followers. Nile Spearmen.
And they're attacking our spears, which is probably not going to be good for them. Our Chariot Archers need to engage. All those cavalry, though, got destroyed by the Eastern infantry. Let's take our spears. We'll just take out that lonely phalanx. Chariot Archers, keep up the pressure. And our spears just overwhelmed their lonely phalanx. Oh, they have onagers. Alright, might as well speed this up a little bit since battle is pretty much won. Where are our Chariot Archers? Alright, so we pursue the enemy. Victory is ours. We took out 1,400 of their men. Tip, fiddles are not an effective fire suppressant, just so you know.
Victory!
So we gained the victory. Now there's a smaller army. And Ankra's got a full garrison and decent troops too. And a governor, a 1-star general governor. We need to consolidate our forces.
Mighty general!
What do we want to put in there? Maybe some axemen.
Move out! Assassin ready.
Mm-hmm.
I obey.
Alright, Mazaka is now suffering from some disorder. Let's try to build the awesome temple of Imhotep. It's going to take 5 turns, so we should also build some more garrison units, which we are. Actually, no, that's to retrain. Let's build some cheaper spears just as a holding force and garrison troops. Nile cavalry. Let's rotate out some of these troops that are very low manpower.
Sire! Forward! Sire! Or sire! Sire! Sire!
And we're gonna maybe there's a mercenary, barbarian mercenaries, barbarian cavalry mercenaries. Let's do the barbarian mercenaries.
Mighty general! Orders?
Alright, so we're already down to 1,000 in gold or denarii.
Sire! Forward! Mighty general! My liege! My liege!
Alright, let's go to Dumatha.
Mighty general!
Let's get some more troops here. Do we want to lay siege now? I think if they attack out of Dumatha, they're defeated. It's all infantry.
Engage the enemy! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement!
Oh, it's a
under
very
siege,
weak.
sir.
It's a very weak defensed city. Wooden walls.
Orders? Sire! Onward! My liege! March! My liege! Onward!
Keep bringing the reinforcements over from our settlements.
My liege!
Pharaoh's Guard. I would like to have Pharaoh's Guard in this main army that we're building in the north, but they might take too long to get there by the time I really want to use them. We got Numidian Navy near our ports. Also, let's finish off this Pontus Navy.
Ready! Attack!
Alright,
The sea is yours!
yeah, finish them off. Now there's another one. They're just all over the place.
Yes, mighty lord! Aye, great lord! Yes, mighty lord!
Probably should build some more ships if we can. Let's build some more triremes out of Salamis. Let's also look at our agents. Do we have agents that are idle or not assigned? Here's a merchant out of Petra.
Can I be of service?
Let's set him to auto manage. Anyone else that we are not, that is not doing anything? Anything idle? Cyrene. There's a merchant in Cyrene. Could move him out this way. Hit auto manage, see if he does anything useful. We've got another, I saw another one, merchant. Let's show all merchant. Auto. There's merchant in Seleucia.
Loud and clear.
And then let's also take a look at our spy. I only have 3 spies. Wish you could auto manage spies. I wouldn't mind doing that. I mean, he's serving his purpose here, but if I just wanted them to kind of look around and not have to micromanage them, that would be fine. I could always take them off auto manage if I wanted to.
I will speak with them at once.
Trade partners. Enemies.
A most generous proposal.
So we offered trade rights with Scythia. Alright, I think we'll end this turn here.
Sire! March!
Actually, we'll confront this smaller army first. And let's end the turn. So that is the fastest the animation speed go. Seems like the enemy army movement, our own personal agents move slowest. Ooh, is that the Brutii in Scythia? In the Ukraine region? They must be. That sounds like they're the strongest of the Roman factions. Which that's what we need to... Really should build a spy to take a look at what's going on in Europe. We'll build several spies. Let's take a look at our alerts. Coming of age. Dahum Times Philopater comes of age in Cyrene.
Yes?
My liege!
Awaiting your command.
Orders? Mighty general! Mighty general! My liege!
I wonder if we send Philopater. Send him back east, which we'll do. Let's look at the Parthian front.
My liege. March, my liege. Onward. Prepare for battle. Engage. Attack. Victory.
And Seleucia is rioting. Riots in Seleucia.
Orders.
We're going to disband this one unit army. Or unit, one person unit. Don't have to repair any buildings though. Should we build sewers? That gives a bonus to public order, so we will do that. Although Susa's public order is nothing really to worry about yet.
My liege.
So things are settling down in Seleucia right now. Now let's take a look at Pontus.
Mighty general.
Do we want to lay siege to Ankara?
Move out.
They'll probably attack,
Mighty general.
come out and attack us.
Mighty general. Engage the enemy.
Such a small settlement. It must have been
Settlement under
taken by Pontus earlier in the game, and the population must have been exterminated. Four turns until the settlement runs out of food. Most likely they are going to attack out
Sire.
with such a large army. Again, actually mostly just Eastern infantry, so they have some other quality units. Now Eastern infantry is pretty strong for a base infantry. They compare against our Nile Spearmen pretty well, but I think the Nile Spearmen are slightly better.
Orders.
Tarsus is low public order. Culture penalty is down to 12%, but the squalor is now up to 70%. Unrest 55%. And we have to repair. We need to repair our buildings.
Mighty general.
Alright, so we have our spears joining our new mega army.
Move out. Sire. Move out.
Now we have 4 spears there.
Orders.
Some more Pharaoh's bowmen. Okay, now we're building. Sidon's building the rest of the mobile wing of the army. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine.
Mighty general. Forward. My liege. Forward.
And they did not attack out of Dumatha.
Mighty general. Move out. Mighty general. Forward.
And that allows us to reinforce our sieging army.
Move out. Orders.
And we're just going to keep laying siege down to it. And there's 3 more turns. They'll probably attack out and we'll just defeat them. Let's see. We have we've gotten behind on building in our cities. Let's see what else we can build. Let's start with Memphis. These are our higher tier buildings here. We should probably build irrigation. We can't afford irrigation. Let's build the port. That's a little bit cheaper. Okay, I never had to build a port in Memphis. Probably because it was our main military outpost at the beginning of the game. Building walls in Alexandria, but what else financially can we build? Nothing really, except for this level 5 farm. The Grand Bazaar will cost 4,800. We can't afford that. What about Thebes? We can build a level 3 bazaar in Thebes. And in Siwa, so we have 1,300 to play with. It doesn't look like we'll be able to build anything there. Actually, why don't we build up our navy a little more? I want to start blockading some of these cities.
Ships ready. Ships ready. Aye, my lord. Aye, great lord. Yes, mighty lord. Yes, mighty lord. Ready to sail. Aye, my lord. Can't do that, sire.
Can't hit their boats. There we go.
We are supreme. Aye, my lord. Ships ready. Aye, my lord. Ships ready. Aye, my lord. Ships ready.
That's only a 20 ship vessel.
Prepare to engage. We are supreme. Aye, my lord.
So yeah, let's confront their navies that are coming around the sea here and
Ready to sail. Ready to
keep them from hitting our main ports now.
Ready to sail. Yes, mighty lord. Yes, mighty lord.
Now the Numidians do have a bit of a stronger navy. Let's look at the settings really quick and see if I cannot fix the AI movements. Speed control, no. Track unit. Rally troops. This is all battlefield stuff. View controls, gameplay settings. Open advanced settings. Ooh, follow merchants. Let's see if that makes a difference. Follow characters, follow merchants. And we'll hit confirm. Return to the game. Hopefully that makes a difference. Alright, I think we're ready. Well, we're going to test out our theory right now. Oh, much, much better. That should be the default setting for sure. Wow, the Pontus comes back with a medium-sized navy because our main navy is still too far away.
Can I be of service? Loud and clear.
Oh, we have 6,900 gold now.
Mighty general.
City grows. Tarsus grows. Population is under control now. Can we retrain these guys to full strength?
Mighty general. My liege. My liege.
Alright, Pharaoh's bows will join this Uber army. 2 axes, 4 spears, 1, 2, 3, 4 bows, 2 of which are Pharaoh's bowmen, onagers. So let's see, we should be building some mobile troops by now in Sidon. Yes, we have Chariot Archers, so we will build only 2 Chariot Archers for this army. And they keep on canceling production. Alright, that's better. So I can probably build another spear or have another spear join the army.
Orders. Forward.
I'm going to build some grain type buildings, farms in some of these cities that I've been focused on military buildings. Let's do a bazaar in Damascus. Start capitalizing on some of the trade and population growth over the last few turns. This sea trait generates 1,000 per turn. And then paved road generates 376. Okay. All right. How many more turns before? 2 more turns for Dumatha. Seleucius still 57% public order. Cannot seem to gain control of this population.
Mighty general. Orders. March.
Let's see. The general has +1 management now. Understanding of natural philosophy, +1 management, -1 from squalor to increase it. So he's gaining some better bonuses. Actually, why don't we try the feature of moving followers around? Move followers. Who's this? We have our governor Helios. Let's find him. Show all spies, generals, should have like governors, generals. Let's see if we can find Helios. I feel like I just passed him, but where is he? Amos, the builder. Hey, Times, Philopater, Herubin, Isonophet, Kaya, Philometer, Milisher, Alexander, Arhadios, there he is, Helios, Architect, now it would take 8 turns to move from, now I don't know, again, what would be helpful is if I knew what, if this was a governor, if this was like a general, taking the architect would be no big deal, because I don't want to be jumping around here. I guess I can find him up here from Neco. Now we gotta find... Oh, there's Neco. He's a governor. So I don't want to take something away from another governor and create a same situation elsewhere. So ideally we want to find a general that has maybe a follower that like a tutor here under I set no fet. Let's go back to Helios. Okay. Now we need to find that tutor. So this follower thing is this moving follower thing. I think is a little bit cumbersome here. This could be done a little bit better and easier. It makes me just not want to use this function. I forget what I was looking for. Tutor, right there, here. Okay. Who was under... I think it was him. Nope. Actually, I think Philopater, is he a governor or a general? Yeah, it takes 9 turns to get to him. We'll do it anyways. Alright, well, that's not going to make a huge difference to Seleucia, to be honest. So we're not going to waste our time, any more time on that function.
Orders, mighty general. Mighty general. Onward, my liege. Sire.
Mazaka featuring is suffering from some disorder as well. Might be time to move the capital. They're suffering more from cultural penalties. We can destroy the armor and build our own. Can we upgrade the armor when we get enough money? Actually, it'll be a while. It'll be really expensive. Might be worth it to destroy this armor right now in Tarsus. Because we can rebuild it with an Egyptian armor. I'm going to do that. Now, I don't think it affects culture penalty right now. But once we build our Egyptian armor, it will have a better effect. So we'll replace it with an Egyptian blacksmith. Finish these rebels off.
Victory! Onward! My liege.
Speaking of which, okay, so we are building Egyptian buildings already in Arsacia. Why don't we move forward and see what we're up against at Fraspa. Actually, it doesn't look like much. So why don't we lay siege to Fraspa? Can we recruit mercenaries? No. Should have recruited some mercenaries first. Well, I can't afford it. We can actually move some of our garrison out of Arsacia, considering public order is happy right now. It's got a low population, so we don't need a large garrison, I suppose, to hold Arsacia. All right, let's move on to the next turn. Idle resource report. All right, we can move our spy out. An active army. He's been there for a while. That's fine. Our diplomat out here. Inactive merchant.
Loud and clear.
Should probably actually take a look at our navy.
Aye, great lord. Aye, my lord. Ready to sail. Set sail. Aye, great lord. Ships ready. Ships ready. Prepare ships ready. Make ready for combat. The sea is yours.
All right, beat
great
back
lord.
their.
Ships ready. Yes, mighty lord. Ships ready.
Let's combine our navy into one major
Aye, great
fleet.
lord. Aye, great lord. Ready to sail. Ready to sail. Ships ready.
All right, now let's move on to the next turn. Three alerts. A suitable husband. Garrison commander Menmater Sater or Soter. So marriage celebrations. Where is he based out of? Alexandria.
Sire, sire.
Our faction leader is 45, so
My liege.
he shouldn't be dying anytime soon. We'll move him eastwards as well. We also have a Shabaka Alexander coming of age. 5-star general, so this guy's and 7 minutes, a little bit of a prodigy. Let's move him towards Ankara. Actually, he's a perfect candidate to lead this Uber army that we're creating.
My liege. My liege. Orders?
All right, now we have 5 spears.
Sire.
Do I want to add any more to that army yet? I don't think so.
Sire. Can I be of service, sir?
Mighty general.
Sire. Yes?
Did I have the chariots join that army yet? No, I haven't.
Mighty
They're
general.
still on the march.
Orders?
There they are.
Move out.
So I'm lacking in mobile troops right now in the main army. So let's build out of Sidon. We can build some Nubian cavalry. And maybe we can do the heavy Egyptian cavalry. Ooh, Petra. Inactive settlement and they're rioting. So they're not happy that I've forgotten about them. So we probably should build a shrine. Build some defenses too. The population likes walls. And we're just going to siege down Dumatha. They'll have to attack us Why assault the city?
Orders?
Although I think we can win this battle. We'll just auto-resolve. Should we enslave? Yeah, sure. No. Frostba will be kind of hard to manage now because they only have 1,000 population. Why are they so hard to manage right now? Let's repair these buildings, see if that makes a difference. Actually, we don't want to repair this one. We want to destroy the shrine to Zoroaster and build our own shrine to Osiris. We'll definitely wait this siege out. 2 more turns. So Dumatha, I think, falls next turn. So they probably will sally out of Dumatha to attack us. I might be able to get the Pharaoh's Guard to the main army soon. There's way too strong of a rebel presence there. We'll give this army some practice.
Forward.
My liege.
Alright, so we've taken Frostba. Way east in the southeast of the Caucasus region.
Yes, mighty lord.
Yeah, let's take a look at what information can we gather about the Brutii, Principes and Triari early legionary cohort.
Yes, mighty lord. To hear is to obey. Yes, mighty lord. To hear is to obey. Yes, my liege. I, great lord.
I have a diplomat on this ship.
I, great lord. I, great lord, ready to sail. Attack! Victory! I, my lord. Ready to sail. I, my lord. Ready to sail. Ready to sail. Ships ready. Yes, mighty lord.
Alright, so there's rioting in Mazaka.
Orders? My liege. Sire.
Alright, let's see the main army.
Your honor?
Sire!
My liege.
So we have 2,900 gold. Let's see what we can build. Let's look at Bastra. Is there anything available to build yet? No, they are still only a large town. They're almost at minor city. Let's look at our main cities and see what else we can build there. What if we can afford anything. Large stone walls. We can't there in Alexandria. The bazaar is too much. What about Memphis? Irrigation, no. Execution square. Armor. We can build a shipwright. They're blockading Cyrene. and I don't have enough money to build in Cyrene. Oh, you know what? I never destroyed Cyrene's cultural religious building. They only receive, I only received 1% cultural negative modifier, but they must have already had built their Greek shrine. We're gonna destroy that. Maybe I should pay a little bit more attention to Cyrene and North Africa. Doesn't look like we can do that much more this turn. Wait out the sieges. See what happens. See if the enemy sallies out of their Dumatha. And we'll fight this one on the ground.
Await my orders.
Alright, so they are coming out to attack us. Let's drop all the siege equipment. Let's get our spears up in formation. I don't need them all. Just enough. And let's get some bows up there too. Bedouin archers. Do we have any other archers? Not a lot of archers in this army. I need someone on their flank. Yeah, we'll just catch them out of the gate. Just keep hitting them there. Ooh. Let's see how these Nile cavalry do. Hurry, hurry, you're gonna miss the battle. Alright, well, already win the battle.
Victory is
Fiddles are not an effective fire suppressant.
Settlement capture.
Disperse 990 population.
Our ships are under attack. Roll for your lives. Our ships are under attack.
The Numidian Navy.
My liege.
Alright, let's look at our main army here.
Mighty general.
Got some spears. But I think I have enough spears in that army. I think.
Orders.
Yes, I want these Nubian cavalry to join that main army.
Your honor.
And then we need our new general, the Phenom Mishwar, to take over command of the main army. We have one of our Chariot Archers. Here's the other one that will join up. So when they join, that will leave 4 more spots. I would like to see, we got 2 axe, 2 pharaoh bow, 2 regular bow. Kind Maybe we can have 1 more spear join that army.
Mighty general.
Move out! Mighty general!
Yeah. It's going to be a purely Egyptian army, no mercenaries. 4 more spots. We have the general now. We're waiting on... There'll be 3 more spots because we're reserving a spot for Egyptian chariots. Maybe we can get the Pharaoh's Guard in there.
Sir.
Where is that unit?
My liege.
There they are. Oh yeah, they'll be able to make it in time. So we'll have the Pharaoh's Guard,
Mighty general!
chariots, and that means 2 more spots. So maybe 1 more Nubian cavalry. I would really like Nile cavalry to join. But we cannot build them in any city close enough. Maybe we do another axeman. I'm leaning towards... Oh, you know, didn't I build a Egyptian chariot? Yes, maybe we'll do the heavy chariots. I thought I had another...
My liege. My liege.
I thought we had another... Yep, there's the chariot bows.
March!
Orders. Forward.
So this will actually be a pretty decent battle here, I think, when the defenders of Ankara sally out, which will be next turn. So we'll fight that battle here in a minute. Frostba is revolting. So again, we're dealing with a lot of public order issues because our distance to capital is now minus 80%. Definitely considering moving the capital. I don't feel that doesn't feel right, does it? Population's only 1,000. That's crazy. That's going to take us all our... God, no buildings are even built here. Well, that's good because we can build Egyptian buildings that will reduce the cultural penalty. We won't get hit as bad. Rival merchant successful buyout. The servants of Set have struck. A foreigner has bought out our merchants, dissolving his trade links. Oh, 2 rival merchant buyouts. So a trade war going on against us as well.
Mighty general.
Mighty general. I need to build...
Mighty general.
I need to build some watchtowers throughout these mountains.
Sire!
Can I safely leave Susa?
March!
I can.
Build tower! Onward!
should build some spearmen here to replace these chariots that I'm going to move out. Mercenary Peltis. Actually, that's fine. They're fine in Susa.
Mighty general. Move out! My liege.
Seleucia is back up to 95% public order, so that's good. They're becoming happy people again.
Orders?
I start off with 55% in Dumatha. We can lower the tax rate and bring it up to 85%. Their population is down to 1,000 as well. So we got to take a look at buildings though and see. We're gonna have to. They must have a culturally different shrine to Zoroaster. Let's destroy that and build a shrine to Imhotep.
Mighty general. Forward!
There's a rebel army in our way.
Orders? My liege. Mighty general. Orders? Onward, my liege. Forward! Attack! Victory is ours, mighty one. Attack!
Alright, and we've destroyed a rebel army, which I think makes a difference to public order as well. I think. I thought I read that. Having rebel armies in your provinces reduces public order.
Sire! Sire!
And that's why we are going to practice eliminating this rebel army.
Mighty general!
Yes?
Do I need a governor in Siwa?
Yes?
Do I really need to? Maybe in Thebes.
Can I be of service? Looking for new opportunity.
There's no governor in Memphis either. It's a huge city. Can we build the great estates? We cannot. Grand Bazaar, 40. We can build that. We should build that. Stuck at minor city level in Salamis. We'll build some stone walls that will also help public order, though it's not that much of an issue there right now.
Mighty general!
Alright, I think we are going to end this turn and
Mighty general!
probably about to fight a battle here outside of Ankara.
Have mercy.
Seleucids want a... Oh, become protectorate. What? We have to give Hatra, Tarsus, and Seleucia? That's their demands? But they become our protectorate?
Until next time.
Yeah, I'm not, you don't concern me, so... Alright, so here they do attack outside of their settlement. We outnumber them. They do have a decent quality army. Charging uphill takes considerable effort, but charging downhill builds momentum.
Now the enemy will know fear. Reinforcements have come, and your strength grows once more.
All right. You guys drop your rams. Let's get all our bowmen in position. Spears. Barbarian mercenaries.
Chariot Archers! Mercenaries! Mercenary horse archers! Move at the double! Units run! Scythian mercenaries! 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 Scythian mercenaries! Units run!
Let's group all our missile troops. Because we really do just want to just hit anything coming out of their gate with a hail of arrows and missiles. Just send in the mercenaries. Barbarians are expendable. Oh, here comes their general. See if we can pick off this Pontic light cavalry. We have some onagers. See if we can go in and how do they control the gates now? Desert Axemen taking out their general now.
By the gods, the enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
I thought when they sally out, I can just walk right into their... Okay, there we go.
Spearmen! Units! Chariot Archers!
The walls belong to the enemy. Look now to brave men as the last line of defense.
Units! Attack! Spearmen!
Alright, get through there. I got so much infantry though. Those eastern infantry are huge stacks. Should I even risk our general getting into the middle of this? You guys are facing the wrong way. Alright, don't get yourself killed. We've barely lost anyone. Alright, everyone rush through the gates. Oh, it's our general? How did they do that? Some brave cavalry there. They're gonna fight to the last man, it looks like. Are our missiles out of missiles? Are our ground troops being that slow? The valiant defenders of Ankara. A city that has seen much devastation. Finally, barbarian mercenaries are finally getting into the city center. Butcher them. Can't take the town yet. This is such a lopsided victory. When will it end?
Victory is yours, and no one can argue.
Ooh, the
that it is
massacre.
both well deserved and worthy.
The massacre. Right-click on the faction summary button to center the camera on your capital. It'll be interesting to face the Romans for the first time.
This land is ours. Our ships are under attack.
Ah, suitable husband. Kassaros, Samathis Kassaros, bureaucrat, been in the wars. Command town, so he could be a governor or a general.
Orders, my liege.
Our faction heir is 50.
Mighty general. Mighty general. Move out.
Alright, so with Ankara in our hands and Frostba also in our hands, we will end the episode here. As now our flanks are secure. We don't have an enemy in our rear. Apparently there's still Parthian lands probably to the north of the Caucasus Mountains, as last indicated by our diplomat over here. But it looks like the... Is that the Danube River? No, isn't that the Danube? No. I think this is the Danube. But it looks like the Brutii have made it all the way past the Carpathian Mountains.
Your obedient servant at once. To hear is to obey.
So, yeah, the House of Brutii. So I wonder if Germania is still in the Hungarian plain region. So yeah, definitely want to get some spies in here to check out what's going on in the rest of ancient Europe. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Total War Rome Remastered, the Egyptian campaign, and I appreciate your time. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. And I appreciate your time, though, more than anything. Thank you, and have a good night.